Hello everybody and welcome back. Good to talk to all of you again today. And first things first, if you from the Day Clan and I played you yesterday in Clan Wars, hey, this is a shout out to all of you in this video. And also the reason why I decided to even make this is because, well, we had a bit of an interesting interaction in chat. As you can tell if you're reading the chat that's popping up on your screen. Someone said, yeah, this is going to be on YouTube. Somebody else like, hell no, you're not going to end up on YouTube. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to put it on YouTube. Now, the battle itself wasn't really the most exciting one, although there was one moment that was kind of amusing, I would say. So, first part of the battle, obviously very normal, standard setups. Contesting this A cap over here. But then things start to kind of happen. And what you're really going to have to pay attention to is what's going on at the far side, right, at the flank. Yes, and that was a nice hit, by the way. But on the flank, we have a Zhao. They have a Zhao. We have a Mosfa. There's a Des Moines there on their team. And our team Zhao and their team Zhao basically trade each other out. So, situation on the other side is looking kind of interesting. There's just the Mosfa and Des Moines now. Mosfa obviously has the HP advantage, so initially we're like, hey, if you can get around... And maybe at that kind of close range, if you ram the Des Moines, you might get a Die Hard, survive, and then we'd have the advantage. Well, Moscow went around, Des Moines got multiple citadels, so they're basically going to trade each other out. So at this point in time, both teams are basically going to be down 2 cruisers. Enemy team has the slight edge in terms of destroyers. As you can tell, there was a Shimakaze there. Shimakaze's kind of low HP. But obviously with both cruisers gone, the Shima is going to go and head to the B cap. So initially, we have a Gearing on our side. I'm like, alright, Gearing, come with me. We're going to go deal with this Shima over here and, prevent them from taking this cap. And of course, if we are successful there, should be able to head straight over to the other cap, which is their C cap, and we'll take it. But like every great plan, everything's good while you're in the planning stages. Because, well, once you actually encounter the enemy, things kind of go wrong, which is what actually ends up happening. As you can tell, the destroyer on our team is trying to fall back, gets taken out by the Hindenburg. Okay, well, so much for that original plan. Enemy Yuan pops up, I immediately go for the retaliation salvo, land a really good hit there. Managed to take down that destroyer. Okay, so enemy team is down to that Shimakaze, who's actually very, very low. So if I get another whiff at that Shimakaze, I'm pretty sure I'm going to kill him. Now, I know where he's heading. He's definitely heading for the B cap. And since the rest of my team is a little bit further away, I'm like, alright, I'm just going to go to the B cap, and I'm going to block the Shima. Now, mind you, this is not an ideal thing to do if you're in a Montana. Shimakaze really has all the advantages. The concealment, the ability to do great damage with torpedoes. So as a Montana, I'm really doing this because if I don't and the Shima takes this cap, we're going to be down 2 caps to 0, and now we're going to have a destroyer on our flanks, and of course they're going to have their 2 Hindenburgs and the Yamato coming down from the other direction. So we're going to get pincered in. Probably not going to end well for us. So I'm heading towards this B cap, and it's basically going to be kind of like a one-on-one confrontation with the Shima. I know they have a Hindenburg who is supporting, but remember, Shima is really, really low, so if I just spot him once and I have my guns in the right direction, I've got the Shimakaze. Alright, so this is the part that actually ends up being kind of amusing, because take a look at it. I mean, it's 9 minutes right now, 9 minutes remaining in the battle. And me and the Shima are both here at the B cap. Now, I do have a little bit of an island between myself and the Shimakaze right now. And, like I said, this ends up being a bit of an interesting kind of stalemate, because Shima can nuke me, but he can't rush me, right? He's got to kind of get me from a bit of a standoffish distance, where I don't see him. At the same time, I have this island that I'm just going to try my best to utilize to prevent him from getting onto my side. And it really does turn into a bit of a game of bait. I try to bait him to fire torpedoes one way, fires torpedoes one way, I head the other direction kind of thing. Really, this it's really a stalemate. And the Hindenburg on the Shima's side is pretty busy trying to shoot me. Now, in theory, in a normal situation, I'd probably turn my guns around, try to engage that Hindenburg too. But in this kind of situation, I can't really do that. And the reason is if I turn my guns around and I shoot a salvo at the Hindenburg, that gives the Shima approximately 25 seconds to maybe get close to me and kill me off. So I've got to hold my shot. I really hope, and this is one thing, I really do hope that someday in the future that we maybe have separate control of turrets, because my rear turrets right now, not maybe all that useful. Front turrets are the ones that I'm trying to maybe get that salvo on the Shimakaze. So in a situation like that, maybe I could just get my rear turrets around, lock them in place to aim at the Hindenburg at the rear, and be able to engage sort of separately. Kind of wish that, but probably not going to happen. I think Wargaming's kind of said that that's not going to happen. But anyways, as you can tell, starting to back up. Still having this big broadside target around where this island is. My bow is still pointing to the south. So the Shima, I guess, has really two decisions. One, keep going south and try to torp me there, but damage is probably going to be a little bit more limited. Maybe I'll take one on the bow or something like that. But then also at the same time, probably won't get the cap as well. So Shima's kind of in an interesting situation. I think he decides that he's just gonna turn around and try to get me on the side again. But like I said, initially I was backing away, and then I decided to go forward a little bit, so I'm starting to accelerate, and then gonna stop a little bit again, just kind of changing my speed, really trying to throw the Shima off. Shimakaze was probably expecting that, look, he seems to be stopped, maybe accelerating, had a salvo torpedoes there. If had I just kept accelerating, I probably would have hit those. But now that I'm going forward and I'm starting to go at a reasonable, maybe 10 knots, decide that now it's time to probably stop and start to do other things. And, you know, just constantly sort of changing speeds, changing directions, and frustrating the Shimakaze. But yes, I mean, the Shimakaze is doing what the Shimakaze needs to do, right? Trying to stay stealthy and hope eventually that a torpedo that the Shima fires is just going to hit me and ruin my day. As you can tell, I'm not burning my damage control on single fires. I'm mostly using my repair kit to repair the damage from fires. If I was using my damage control party on single fires or potentially even 2 fires, and I take 1 torpedo hit, I might just flood to death. So mostly just using the repair party to recover. Scout plane went off cooldown, sent it up immediately. Why? Because the scout plane in this particular area, because we're fighting over essentially this cap, can spot that destroyer. As you can tell, scout plane goes up, destroyer immediately pops smoke, goes into hiding again. I was reversing again, and now I'm going to accelerate again. There we go, healing up. Why? Because I figured that, you know, I was going backwards long enough that the Shima is probably going to say, hey, look, looks like he's going to reverse now. Okay. But I'm heading forwards again. Okay, finally on my team, a Hindenburg has come over, and the Hindenburg is going to have to help me now, because Hindenburg with Hydro, we can push on the Shimakaze. For now, until the Hindenburg officially gets here and starts to help me, I'm going to keep this island in between myself and the Shimakaze. Like I said, very, very fun little stalemate, right? In the middle of Clan Wars, too. It's like playing Ring Around the Rosie around this island. So, Shima is somewhere in that smoke area. Hindenburg is going to come over here, and once he gets within range, he's going to use this Hydro, more torpedoes, again, not too worried. Alright, so Hindenburg's now basically right next to me, so now I'm pushing out. Now I'm actually going to accelerate, start pushing out. Guns are still aimed in the direction where I think he might be. Oh, my airplane spots him, or either the Hindenburg's airplane spots him, but my plane is done. So the Shima was behind the island. Unfortunately, no joy. Falls off of detect again. Still do not have that salvo. Spots me again. Locks onto me. Probably firing some more torpedoes. Now, in Clan Wars, this is kind of neat, because we basically played a 5+ minute torpedo dodging minigame. I mean, I think World of Warships did like an ad once where they said that there was a torpedo dodging mini game, and that's basically what I spent 5+ minutes playing with the Shimakaze. That's basically all we did. We became a little world of our own, because everything else in the battle basically stopped happening. My team was doing my team stuff, their team was busy doing their team stuff, and the Shima was solely occupying me, and I was solely occupying him. And for that period of time, couldn't take any more caps, couldn't get on my team's flanks. Managed to dodge 2 more salvos of torpedoes, but I'm starting to accelerate, I think, about here again. Yeah, trying to add build-up speed, trying to get additional maneuverability going. I know the Shima is now starting to head again to my side. He's definitely heading this way. I'm turning. Get off another heel. Come on, I know there's another torpedo salvo somewhere. There it is! Oh, had I just built up speed a little bit faster, I could have gone through that gap, but no joy. Finally! Managed to get hit by a torpedo 7 minutes after that torpedo dodging minigame started. But I know that Shima is definitely heading south, so I'm also turning south again, trying to just keep my bow where the Shima is going to be. Eventually he's going to make a mistake. There he is! He's made a mistake. He's popped up 5.8 kilometers away. I get my forward guns onto target. And just watch this dispersion, eh? My gunners are absolutely sick and tired of the Shima. Just watch the dispersion. Look at that dispersion. My gunner's like, I'm sick of this crap. Anyways, to the day clan. Good game. It was fun having met you guys in battle. And of course, it did end up being a YouTube video.